All right, we're going to find out what's down the Texas Oak Trail today at Lake Brownwood State Park in Texas. It's northwest of Austin, I think is probably the best way for me to describe its location. And it's right along the shores of Lake Brownwood. Surprise, surprise, right? Which is right out here. It looks rather greenish blue and murky today, but the winds are kind of high and a few white caps out there, and I hope the wind is not totally messing with the video, but we'll see. And we'll just keep trucking along here. It rained here last night at the park, and what made me think about it was the muddy footprints that I'm seeing here on the trail. It looks like somebody's been through here today. But yeah, we got, I don't know how much rain we actually got, but it was a good hour or more's worth of rain and couple of claps of thunder, which is always fun to hear. Nothing too close though, so just off in the distance, that sort of nice thunderstorm sound where you could definitely just sleep through it. But yeah, muddy footsteps here on the trail and the shoreline. Assuming that my audio is not getting totally obliterated by the wind. I think I can smell a skunk. I have seen some skunk roadkill in the area, so probably will want to keep my eye out for that. Don't need to meet one of those guys on the trail. Or if I do, I will stay way back. And maybe the sound of my voice will make any of them think that they too should maybe go a different direction. I'm just going to stop here for a moment and take a look at my map. There's a place that I think we're at right now. Called Limestone Boulders. Look for small lichen and ferns growing in the limestone cracks. I don't know. I'm assuming that that's what all of this has been through here. It's kind of about at the right spot in this journey along this trail, so cool. Continuing on. Looks like more of the granite rocks coming up here. Complete with lots of cacti and other tropical kinds of vegetation. I don't know if you can see the spider web, but there's a spider web floating in the air almost right in front of me there, reflecting the sunlight. I can see it anyway. I don't know if the camera can. And I've been seeing these footprints on the ground along the way, and I've taken a couple of pictures, one of them with my foot next to it to give it scale. But I thought, I wonder if that might be, that was kind of hard to get through, that little area with that little outcrop right there. But I wondered if that might happen to be, oh look, I got that spider web on my camera. Squirrel! Now I'm just wiping spider webs off of everything. I started to wonder whether or not the footprints that I've been seeing could possibly be skunk. That could be. And I saw some much smaller footprints, but clearly the same species of animal. So I wondered if it was a skunk and her litter. Just gonna walk in the trail. As you can see, they're all through here. And for scale, there's my foot. So if anyone knows what kind of animal that looks like it could be from, let me know. In the meantime, I'm just going to be mindful of skunks. Interestingly, the prints come 2 by 2. It's almost as if it's hopping. I don't think there's any kangaroos in Texas, though. And I think that would be too small of a footprint for a kangaroo. So this, I believe, is the Texas Oak Trail overlook. Since it looks kind of overlookish. Some ducks out there on the water. And who knows what all goes on over there. There's a lot of boat docks over there. But this is very cool up here. Again, quite a climb. Not out this way, but this way. Oh, that's quite a climb. Nature's stairway, or do you think the parks actually put this in? Don't know. More cobwebs. Keep wondering how many spiders I'm going to have crawling all over me by the time I get done with this hike. Okay, there we go. Now we're at the top. Leveled out a bit. I got a field of cacti here. That's cool. Give you a quick little 360 all the way around. Just beautiful. Up here at this one little spot. Like you might like to camp right up here. Can't drive here though. Well, I'm not sure. As I walk up here, I see the path sort of cuts off here to the left. And perhaps this is the scenic overlook. Let's go out and take a look here. You get stopped by all the cacti. But yeah, that's a good look. I must say I really love the feature of the GoPro that keeps your horizon level. I'm always sorry if you end up seeing something that looks like that. I'm not trying to do that. It's just, it seems like just a degree or two off level and you get that effect, especially when you're like, I don't know, on wide angle. That's just what it does. As I'm continuing my walk here along this path, I was reflecting on what I was just saying about how the GoPro always has a level horizon, and with the phone that I'm using, it's a Samsung S22 Ultra, you don't always get that perfectly level horizon. I could tilt and you would tilt with it. And I can't be any more apologetic about that happening. Sometimes as you're, you know, turning with a path or what, I'm sorry, I got another cobweb I just walked through. Always a great feeling, right, when that happens. But yeah, as you're going around corners in the trail and whatnot, it's just so easy to kind of curve along with the trail, right? Not really intending to do so, but that's kind of what that GoPro solves. But I don't know, I would say that I like the GoPro footage quite a bit, but the GoPro, wow, it's really finicky and touchy and weird. Yeah, so this is a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Love its cameras. It does a really, really good job of capturing a wide range of stuff. And even doing this, what they call director's view, where you've got a picture-in-picture. That's really cool. I don't know if any other camera does that. The GoPro doesn't do that. And so I really do like the picture quality off this phone, probably better than I enjoy the quality off the GoPro. Again, the GoPro is really, really good, so I'm not disparaging it heavily, but it's very finicky. Man, I got the media creator edition of the thing, and so it comes with this little carrier that you can stick it into that has a mic that has a windscreen on it, which that's cool. And it's got a cold shoe so that you could put like a light accessory on it if you needed additional illumination. So that's cool. And it also came with this selfie stick-like thing that has a big battery in it. And so theoretically, you should be able to film all day long and not run out of battery. Okay, that's fine. The problem is that the thing overheats almost immediately, right? You start recording and it's going to overheat. For whatever reason, it doesn't always charge from that selfie stick battery thing, which also has a very cool tripod feature, which I really, really like. And sometimes when I'm shooting a video, the thing will just lock up and stop responding to input. And so I'll have to literally yank the battery in order to shut it down. Now, every time I've had to do that, and once I put the battery back in, the camera says that it's recovering the video. And it's never failed to do so. But still, I mean, what's up with that, GoPro? And I've been hearing, I guess, from a few creators that they're getting just a little bit tired of GoPro's failure to fix these long-standing issues, right? Apparently this is not new. This is something that's been going on with GoPros for quite some time. And, you know, the version that I have is the Hero 11 Black Creators Edition. So we're on, you know, the 11th generation of the GoPro camera, and apparently many of the annoyances that people have had just like forever just persist. So although the always level horizon feature is really cool, the fact that I go to power it up and find that the battery is completely dead, even though it's been turned off. And it doesn't seem to want to charge from that big battery selfie stick thing. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I suppose I should get on some forums or Reddit or something and just start asking questions like, you know, how am I doing something wrong? I mean, am I just being the idiot here? Do I just don't get it? Or, you know, what is the deal? I don't know. But I kind of get the impression that a lot of people are not all that happy with GoPro right now. Especially since some of these issues have persisted for a really long time. And I think that for Samsung and for these other phone manufacturers who make really great cameras, Google with your Pixel, I think that the real opportunity for the phone camera makers is to put that kind of technology right into the phone. It would probably sink GoPro's boat pretty quickly and pretty handily, but I really think that's the next opportunity for the phone cameras. Anyway, yeah. So I guess just to put some closure on that discussion, I just really think that for the phone manufacturers to add auto horizon leveling to their repertoire of skills with their cameras, that would probably take it to the top. And like I say, I think that would potentially and rather handily take the sails, the wind right out of the sails for GoPro and some of the others. But I'm also hearing that other action camera folks like DJI are getting all the love these days. So apparently it was kind of my bad for thinking that the brand new GoPro Hero 11 Black Creators Edition was going to be the be-all and end-all. It was not cheap. And, well, I'm not going to sit here and lament the purchase, but boy, I wish I could get a little bit more use out of it. We'll see. I mean, I'll keep fighting through it, and maybe I'll get to a place where I get a little bit more proficient with it, and maybe it'll turn out to be a great camera. I just don't really know. And it does really kind of scare me that it tends to just lose its mind and kind of stop responding to input, and I have to yank the battery just to reboot it, I guess. So anyway, so down we go. Now I think that what I need to do now is go off up there. I think the trail goes up there. So that'll be a climb. That's actually quite a ways above me right now. So that'll be fun. I might turn off the camera till I get up top there and then give you the view from the top. See you there. All right, I'll take you on a little bit of this climb. So far it hasn't been too bad. It's almost like, I don't know whether they put these stones in here, whether, you know, like it's nature's stairway, or whether the park core did this. It almost looks too perfect to be nature's stairway. And if it is, I don't know, maybe it's the stairway to heaven. I wish I could put that soundtrack behind this part of the clip, but, you know, copyright. But these stones are making the climb not much of an effort at all. It's like climbing a stairway. Oh, this is cool. Check this out. I like that a lot. Oh, hello. Since I have some other campers here, I think I better turn this off. Okay, well that was kind of weird. I wasn't expecting the trail to come right up into somebody's campsite. But yeah, this is the, what is it called? The Council Bluff camping loop. So that's that. Looks like it's a bunch of towables and Class A's. So probably full hookups right here. And I see that the path actually continues along here. So we're off to the races again. So I'm walking along the path, and I come to this clearing, and off to my right I see this. I'm like, this is Texas, right? So there's probably oil-related stuff everywhere. I'm going to presume that this is some sort of petroleum storage. And like I say, I see this stuff all over this state. And I just have to wonder, is this our strategic petroleum reserve that I'm seeing that is just dispersed everywhere? Because I mean, would they really just put the strategic reserve in just one big tank somewhere? I don't think so. So I just kind of wonder, is that really what I'm seeing as I find these little tank outposts all over the state of Texas? No. If you know, let me know. So as I'm walking along, I come across this. A hearth. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Oh, here are some seats. Here. And like a table here. And more seating here. This is kind of fascinating. Who made this? Looks like more places to sit over here. And then this cool hearth. Fascinating. And I really enjoy those kinds of hikes that we just went on. I think it's great to move like that and get out and see, be in nature and see nature. And, when I was working, I was moving around a lot too. It's not like I was completely sedentary. As a matter of fact, I was actually quite active in the last years of my employment. But one thing about that is that I was always on level ground, right? I was always on sidewalks or asphalt or concrete of some sort, rather than this kind of hiking around where you're on constantly uneven ground. And I think that helps you to tone and work muscles that you wouldn't work if you were just walking on straight level ground. So I really enjoy these kinds of hikes around the parks, and each one of them just has a very unique beauty all of its own. This one is no exception. So yeah, this is Lake Brownwood State Park in Texas, northwest of Austin. All right, we'll see you in the next one.